Okay, I figured I'd get this one. I don't have the video card, or capture card, I should say, to do the Pokemon transfer on here like some people do. But I figured I'd do a little quick stream of this. I've been trying to finish up the island because earlier today I saw that there was a few that I was missing for my first island that I'm on. Minus the evolutions, I'm not going to get into those right now. I just want to get the base set so I can get my Pokédex completed for the island and get all those taken care of. And then I'll worry about some of those other ones later. I will have to come back to get the QR codes because I missed some QR codes this week just because I hadn't unlocked the rest of the island yet, or I was busy doing other stuff and partly lazy. But before the day's over, I have to do the QR code so I can get me a Cyndaquil, and then a few other things. But this is one of the ones I just caught Bonsley, and he's got several forms that he goes into, but this is the base form that I just caught, so I figured I would do this and do a quick stream. I don't know how this works. I'm just using a little quick easy app on the YouTube phone app thing for Android, so we'll see how this works. Again, this is just something I'm doing. And I know my screen's vertical versus sideways, which I'm about to switch in just a second here. And I'm just going to move this all on here. So there's the one right there. Is the one most people probably know is the wood guy on the top right. That's the one I think everyone seems to know who he is. But let me get this situated here a little better for y'all. Okay, so 1 second here, so pardon the camera. Now there's a, oh, I didn't mean to name him actually. So let's go to okay, because we don't need to name them. And this is where that little nifty pen that comes with this comes in handy because I can make life easier. And I do apologize if this goes out of focus a lot. I'm trying to make it so it doesn't go out of focus as easy. And this is my first time really doing something of this nature. So I don't know if I should be looking at the phone or the camera. I mean, of the phone / camera, like what the camera's showing, or just look at the actual thing and not worry about it. But I gotta look at both, I guess, because also I won't know if I'm filming the right thing. Let's do that. Okay, so now if you look at the map down here, in this little grassy patch area that I'm in, which you can kind of see right there's a little small grass patch that I'm in. There's another one that should spawn there, which I have found. So let's see. Who do we get? There's a cloud one. There's two in this area. Maybe three. Little. Well, he looks like a in this one, he looks like a woodpecker, but he evolves later on to like a toucan Sam looking thing. So, ooh. I don't need to worry about those guys. Now, let me just double check, because there was a few Pokemon that spawned in this little grassy area, and they had a pretty low rate of catch, so let me see here. Let's go to my Pokedex here. And I wanted to see this guy. I think it's... Nope. Oh, yeah. Sorry. That's the one. Apparently she spawned somewhere on the island. I don't know where. That's one I didn't figure out where she spawns. Or they spawn. I say she because they have male and female versions. But Mankey, he spawns up there. Where a little black skull looking cat mask is. But I'm looking for... Oh, not Persia. Oh, this guy. So and if you click on habitat, it kind of brings in. Let me see if I can. You can see all the little zoom in on the map. She spawns anywhere along there for that one. Again, I say she because when she evolves into the other one, I think it's all female versions of them. I'm sure there are male versions of this Pokemon. Well, it should be because I think for breeding purposes, but for what most people recognize them as. So we got that. Now these guys up here are some of the starter Pokemon stuff. So I got a Pikachu, but I need to get a Raichu again because the Raichu, or not Raichu, Pichu, because Pichu lets me evolve into a Pikachu, but there's certain moves that you can get at a Pichu level that you carry over into the evolved form of Pikachu, and you can only get them that way. Electro Ball was one I was told that if you evolve Pichu into a Pikachu before level 12 by becoming super friendly with it, and it evolves before level 12, you can get yourself a Electric Ball move, and that's the only way to get it apparently. I don't know if that's how that's done. They say you have to become really friendly with it for it to do that, and that's with a lot of Pokemon. You have to become super friendly before a certain level. I mean, they'll still evolve eventually, because my level, it was level 19, it turned to level 20 Pichu, did evolve into a Pikachu, but it didn't have certain moves, and I did not realize that was something that you could do. So that's one that I want to work on as well. And I think those are the only really ones that I'm missing. There's a few that aren't shown on here that I might be missing, and I think they're evolved forms of certain ones, but for the most part, that's what I'm looking at. Now, let's go back here, because if I go to the Aloha Pokédex, it doesn't do. Now, there are a few other Pokemon that are missing, but you don't get those until later on in the game after certain things are unlocked. And some of them are fishing Pokemon that you catch via fishing or through certain events that go on. And then, like I said, there's one or two of them that you don't get to the end of the game or towards the end of the game. Again, you have to unlock certain things to get those. So we'll see about that. So let's go back here and we'll try to catch that little egg Pokemon. So I'm just going to move around to this other patch because now I was told it's a really high, actually a high spawn rate, but a rare spawn rate, so you may not find a good chance of catching one. I really wish my phone wouldn't do autofocus, but we're going to do Razor Leaf on this guy. Super effective. I'm assuming that's a grass Pokemon that I'm fighting, but I'm not sure off the top. So my goal when I catch the Pichu is try to find one that's really low level and use a Soothe Ball. The Soothe Ball will let you catch it, and then once you have it, you can increase its friendliness via the Soothe Ball. The Soothe Ball will increase the friendliness level of your Pokemon. And then I was told you just have to start out with the Pokemon and finish the battle with the Pokemon. So if it's in your starting lineup as the main starter, and then it ends and finishes, kills off the Pokemon you're battling at the end, that it will get you the Pokemon friendliness level up. Because there's all sorts of stats. There's friendly, affection, happiness. There's a whole slew of levels that you can get from your Pokemon. If you look, I don't know if it'll show it. It did show it there, but on some of the, if you look at the video on some of the stuff, you'll see that. Again, you'll see that there's hearts that come out from under the around or under the Pokemon, depending on which Pokemon you're using, and they'll just kind of show you that some stat. Usually, I think it's friendly, is what I was told. increases, or it could be happiness. I'm not sure. There's affection, happiness. There's a whole slew of stats that affect. They're big stats that affect your Pokemon, but they're not like your strength, attack, special attack, and those sorts of things. But they're just like, they're still stats that affect it. They're more for EV. So we'll see. I'm gonna have to cut this short here because I don't want to do too long of a video. But let me get one more in, and then I'll cut you off. Because I got to get switched over here because there's a 8 o'clock football game I need to start watching here. It's a very big one for us because this would make or break my local football team, whether we are clinching the division or we're gonna have to play one more. I think we still can clinch it if the right teams lose. But yeah, this would be a secure clinch. We're already in the playoffs. First one to make it to the playoffs, but we'll clinch the division for sure with this win, and we'll be 12-1. If you're not familiar who I'm referring to, then you need to look up the NFL. I do follow a lot of sports. NFL, and not so much NBA, I guess. I do follow some NBA stuff, but not a lot. NHL, MLS, and then I do follow a few other overseas leagues in the soccer world. But for now, I'm just going to cut that off here, take care of some things, and if I do catch a Pichu later on, I might record that and show the love catching and see if I can try to get it up for leveling purposes. But if I ever figure out how to get the card set up, I was told I need to hook this up to my laptop, and my laptop with some software that you can do it, but I have to research that more. So, but for now, this was a quick little video.